Welcome to Elle's Nails, where it doesn't take $1,000,000 for your nails to look like $1,000,000. It's almost Thanksgiving, so I got some turkey nails. So we are going to do a water marble turkey nail on your four fingers, and they're still a little messy. And then we are going to do a little turkey face on our thumb. And if you saw my last video, you saw the tragic thumb break. I have done another repair on it since then because the tea bag had broken off. Well, and my thumb got even worse. So I had to resort and buy the actual repair kit to get it to work because my nail had broke almost all the way off and it was still really deep. It was about right here. And so as you can see, that made my thumb pretty thick, but it's a good repair. I picked up, it's a Kiss Fix It Up kit, and it's silk wraps, and I got 12 silk wraps, and it was $8. So unfortunately I had to shell out the big bucks for that because the tea bag, it worked for a week, but my nail broke even worse, so I had to get the good stuff. All right, so let me talk about what we're actually doing today now. Our turkey, I have actually used Wet n Wild nail polishes today and NYC. These colors work a little bit better with water marbling. I have a Wet n Wild orange and yellow, and I also have an NYC brown. And a Wet n Wild red would work too, but I have this Milan E red that I like the shade of that, so I picked that one. And I have a little itty bitty shot glass today, perfect for doing one nail at a time and not wasting a bunch of nail polish. So I have that, and it has just regular tap water in there. I also have my Broadway brown, which I used for my thumbs, and I need some toothpicks. I won't need a Q-tip for what I'm doing right now, but you'll need a Q-tip to clean out your water each time, but you won't need it to clear the water while you're dipping. So that's what's nice about the single little shot glass. I also have a Sinful Black and a Sinful White for the little turkey eyes. Gobble, gobble, gobble. And that is all I'm gonna need. Did I mention toothpicks? I don't know. Get some toothpicks there. All right, so that is all I need for this. I also am going to use my, don't mind the name, this is my liquid latex. I make it myself. I just grabbed, at Halloween time, a big bottle of liquid latex that you use for your skin. And I just put it in a clean nail polish bottle with a syringe. So it goes on pretty good. I'm just going to paint this on my finger around the nail, and it'll help with the cleanup process. Make sure you also get the back. And we're gonna let that dry. Uh-oh, I got it actually on my nail, see? There, let me clean that off before it gets all messy. All right, well that is drying. We're going to make our little turkey face. So you'll just need a little dot of orange. And then I'm going to take a toothpick. And I am going to draw a triangle about halfway down my finger to make a little turkey beak. Here's a little turkey beak. Okay, next I'm going to take my Sinful Black, and I'm going to put a little dot on my mat. Now you can do a dotting tool with this, but I don't feel like wasting that. I'm just going to go ahead and go with the same toothpick. But a dotting tool would work just as well. I'm going to make some eyes. And next, I'm going to take my Sinful White. I'm going to put a little white dot on each one of those eyes for their little itty bitty pupils. Here's our cute little turkey face. Isn't it cute? Once that dries a little bit, you can put a top coat on there and you're all set on your turkey thumb. And so now we'll do our water marbling. I'm going to let that dry a minute. It's still not dry and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I know that doesn't quite look dry, but it is dry enough for what we're doing. So now I'm just going to take my little shot glass of water. Room temperature, and we're going to open up all our different turkey colors, which is brown, red, orange, and yellow that I showed you. So I'm going to just open those up real quick. And what's nice about the little shot glass is I'm just going to need one little dot of each color. So it really saves on waste. Okay, so actually going to have 2 dots of the brown though. So I'm going to start off with the brown and bad angle here. Let's see. Just need 1 dot of brown. We'll see how many tries it takes since I'm actually filming this. 1 dot of red. One dot of orange. 1 dot of yellow. And the reason why I'm doing 2 dots of brown is because the first layer of brown we're not actually going to be using. It's just sort of our anchor layer. And there's our 1 dot of brown. And now I'm going to quickly take a toothpick, and I'm not going to pull the first brown layer. As I said, that's the anchor layer. It's just making sure everything is staying in the water. and I'm just going to pull everything into the center. And you don't have to be very exact with this one because we're just doing a turkey, and you know turkey feathers aren't perfect. So there we go, and we don't really need a whole flower or anything on that. That looks like a turkey feather to me. And so now I'm going to place my finger in there, and I'm going to have the tip of my finger, let me use a toothpick to point at. I'm going to do my tip is going to submerge in there, and then I'm going to dip my whole finger in going this direction. That makes sure that the feathers are actually going to point the right direction. You might be wanting to dip this way. That's the way I normally would dip, but you're going to want to dip the opposite way, this way, just so that your feathers are facing the right way. So here I go. Just gonna dip that in there and pull it back out, and there we go, a cute little turkey feather. All right, so only thing left to do is I forgot to mention tweezers. I'm going to take my tweezers and I am going to, you want to do this before it dries. I've learned that the hard way, because if you wait until it dries, then you get like chunks of nail polish still wanting to hang on. So I'm just going to take my tweezers and lift, making sure I don't actually touch my nail, lift off my little latex. Oh, this is so satisfying. There we go. Now we got our turkey feathers. So, gobble, gobble. We're all ready for Thanksgiving. I'm going to let that dry a little bit and clean up anything that got on the edges, and I will have my cute turkeys. That's it for this time, and we'll see you next time with some Christmas nails.